What's going on, YouTube? If you like my content, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Give me the 1K subscribers. Let's get it. YouTube, it's your boy Chase. I'm back at you with another video, and I'm excited about this one. So on my channel, I talk about my life, stuff that's going on in the world. So I'll break down my favorite teams right now for you guys, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm a Redskins, Commanders fan, whatever you want to call it. I'm a fan of the Commanders, and I want to talk about the Commanders on this channel as well. I'm a Florida Gators college football and college basketball fan, and just Gators all around. Anything college, I'm all Gators. So you get the inside scoop from me, and I'll be talking about that as well. So NBA, I'm a Lakers fan. Kobe Bryant was my favorite player growing up, and I just always been a Lakers fan since I was little. And you're gonna get the inside scoop on the Lakers as well here. Be talking about them as well. I think that's the major sports I'm gonna be covering: the NBA, NFL, and yeah, college football and basketball. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. That's what y'all here for. So the Washington Commanders have a lot to prove after winning, going 14-5 with 12-5 in the regular season, but I'm adding 2 wins from the postseason the previous season. So for you to go 14-5 or 14-6 because they lost to Philly, but it just felt abnormal. It felt like a dream for us to win that many games. I've been a Commanders fan all my life, and for us to make it that far, it felt like a dream. Watching my team play in the conference championship game, it felt like a dream. So that was very disheartening, very deflating, losing to Philly like that. We ran into a super team. They had to go out and get Saquon to beat us. But that's beside the point. We got to get our team to where we could do stuff like what they did to us. We got to get our team to be a super team type team. We just need more talent. We need more talent, and I feel like we don't have the talent for Jaden. The Debo Samuel experiment, I'll say it didn't go bad, and it didn't go great either. So trade a 5th-round pick for him. He took a chance on a guy. I just don't think he's the same Debo that he once was, and I feel like we need a speedster opposite Terry. We all watch the games with 2 eyes. We all watch the games with 2 eyes. We've never had a true 4-3 dog opposite Terry. I didn't just say 4-4 De'Ami Brown running a couple of streaks every now and then, because where was that in that Eagles game? When we needed him the most in the Conversado game, they honed it on Terry for the most part, and none of our receivers could get open. So we just need another dog opposite Terry. It's time. Let's stop playing around, AP. Speaking of Adam Peters, this is the biggest offseason he's had in his this is going to be his 3rd year with the Commanders. So, year 1, it was all sunshine and rainbows. You made the conference title game, and everybody's happy. I was ecstatic myself. Year 2, an absolute disaster. You win 5 games and come back down to the means. So we got to get back to that first season, but finish this time. And the current team we have right now, we got Bobby Wagner starting and stuff like that, and they're trying to make excuses for why Jordan McGee couldn't get on the field until injury from other players to even get on the field to give him a chance. It's unacceptable. And Dan Quinn, you're on the hot seat. You're on the hot seat, Dan. We just got to see. It's a make or break year for Mr. Quinn. A make or break year. So it's a lot to prove. Jaden needs some weapons. He needs some weapons. We got to go out and get him a guy or 2. I'm looking at Christian Kirk. I know he's a free agent. I'm looking at him in the slot, going out and getting a true number 2. Whether it's someone in the draft, Jordan Tyson, Malachi Lemon. There's a couple people in the draft we go out and get. with the number 7 pick. But do you guys want to take Malachi Lemon with the number 7 overall pick, or would you move back and try to take him, or would you take Jordan Tyson with the number 7 pick? I know a lot of our fans, want defense, and I mean I do too, but we need help in all areas. And if we don't get a stud free agent wide receiver, we need to address that in the draft. If we can't get anything in free agency, which I'll be somewhat surprised about, because there will be a couple of free agents that we need to be looking at. And there's no excuse why we shouldn't be able to get them, because we have the cap space. We have the cap space, and Washington nowadays is a place players want to play. So I just feel like it's time to put up or shut up for Adam Peters and Dan Quinn. This is a make or break season for both of them. The penny pinching and free agency, that has to stop. That has to stop. We need to be very aggressive. And I've been hearing from, I think it was Ian Rappaport, he said that to expect fireworks from the Washington Commanders. So I'm expecting big names and big moves to be made. I think Marshawn Lattimore's going to be cut here very shortly to add up some cap. I don't know about the Ron Payne situation, but we just got to see with that. But I feel like Payne will be, I mean, he might play out the contract. He might play, I've been reading something about he might play the contract out this year, and they just won't touch the money, just let him play out the final year of his deal. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I just know we need a lot. We need a lot. We need a corner or two, because Mikey Sanders, he got to tighten up. He got to tighten up, ladies and gentlemen. What I saw last year, he made a lot of interceptions, but in coverage, he has to be better. And people, were saying it's a scheme thing and all this. We just got to see. Because what I was saying, I know he was top 5 in touchdowns allowed this past season. It was something like that I read. So, Mikey got to be better. We'll see what Durante can do, a defensive coordinator for him, but he has to be better, whether he's on the outside or in the slot. Mikey has to be better. So, I feel like we need a game-changer running back. I mean, Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt he's cool. He's cool. But I feel like he could use a counterpart with him. I think, there's Breece Hall out there. There's Jeremiah Love in the draft. There's a lot of ways we could go with this, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of talent out there. So we just need a younger, faster, stronger team. That what we put on display this past season was unacceptable. It was hard to watch, ladies and gentlemen. 5 wins, it's hard to watch. So I need Adam Peters to tighten up. Spin, spin, spin. We should not be going into this season with over 50+ million and stuff like that, and trying to save money for what reason? What reason? You guys saw the New England Patriots won 4 games the previous season and won the Super Bowl because they spent in free agency. They weren't being fiscally responsible and stuff like that. They want to win, and I want to win too. So I know what has to be done. I mean, there's even Alec Pierce in free agency if he doesn't get franchise tag. You got Michael Pittman. One of the other will be available to be another option outside of Terry. Romeo Dobbs, I mean, we'll see. But I feel like we need a dog as a number 2 receiver opposite Terry, ladies and gentlemen. That needs to be addressed first. There's the wide receiver position. We need some speed on the outside. Enough of these slow, jags and stuff. We need some speed. I think Debo is solid, but we need better than solid. We need better than solid, ladies and gentlemen. So there's that. I feel like, what else do I think we need? We need a linebacker. Bobby Wagner, it's time. It's time. It was a good story, Bobby. I appreciate what you did for us these past 2 seasons, but it's time to move on, man. You either got to go back to Seattle or just call it a career. You had a great career. Super Bowl champion. You had another 100+ tackle season. I think you had 1,300 tackle seasons. A legend. Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate what you did for the league. You're a special linebacker. But that is past tense now. It's time for us to move on. Bobby Wagner is a liability in coverage. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I got to be honest. I'm seeing we playing match coverage like, I think it was like Jacoby Myers beat him on a crosser on the Raiders game. It was something like that. Then Bijan Robinson is just burning right past him up the sidelines and stuff. He just can't move anymore. And he's 35, 36 years old. I mean, what do we expect? Why are we bringing him back on one-year deals? It's time we move on for Bobby Wagner. There's plenty of talent we could go get. Plenty. So I feel like we got to make a move at linebacker. Who could we get? We get a Quay Walker, Nakobe Dean. I know he has some injury questions, but if he could just stay healthy, give him a one-year deal. You could draft a linebacker. Sonny Styles from Ohio State's coming out. Who else? Who else coming out? There's another linebacker. I want to say Devin Lloyd from Jacksonville. Devin Lloyd from Jacksonville will be available. There's so much we could do. There's so much we could do, ladies and gentlemen. So I feel like we just gotta go out and make moves. It's on us. It's on Adam Peters and Dan Quinn to make these moves. So we'll see what we wind up doing. But Jaden Daniels needs some help, and we got to deliver. We got to deliver, because what I seen this past season, Chris Moore and Chosen Anderson and stuff like that is the number 2 receiver. I think Chris Moore was the number 1/2 in the Bears game, and Jaden's throwing a touchdown to him. He dropping a touchdown in the Chargers game. Let's just be honest, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we were starting last season. I do like Treylon Burks as a solid number 3 or 4 option, though. I didn't say number 2. See, that's why I don't want us to get ahead of ourselves. I didn't say as a number 2. Because if you put him as like a 4th or a 3, like an interchangeable, stuff like that, then he gets lost in the sauce. You got to get a number 2 receiver, like a Michael Pittman or Alec Pierce, and then you put like a Christian Kirk in the slot. You got Treylon Burks coming in the slot on the outside as the 4. Whoo! Watch out. Watch out, ladies and gentlemen, because people are going to forget all about him. You saw the contested passes he made this year. I think he had like I got to look at the completion percentage on contested passes. I think it was 100%. I was watching the Junkies the other day. 106.7. But if we could just upgrade the receiving position and get some stud, like a stud, and then put like a Christian Kirk in the slot, whoo, watch out. Watch out, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be dangerous. We'll be dangerous. We'll be dangerous. Let's get back to form, because what I just seen last season wasn't it. And we're better than that. We're better than that. So we need to go get a corner. And it's to the point, if we don't sign a free agent corner, I'm good with taking McCoy from Tennessee, or Mansour Delane from LSU. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. Like, if we don't get a pass rusher at 7, like, let's say we trade for like a Trey Henderson or a Crosby. Let's say we trade for one of the vets or something like that. If you trade for Crosby, you gotta give up that first round pick. So I'm just letting y'all know with that. So if you don't trade for Crosby, if you go out and get Henderson, then that's probably I don't know. Well, we don't have to trade for Henderson. I'm pretty sure Henderson was on a 1-year deal. So we could just pick him up. He's a free agent. So we don't got to trade for Henderson. So you could pick him up, sign him to like a 1-year, $20 million deal, prove it deal, and let's get this show running. Let's get this show running. Pair him up with Dorrance Armstrong on the other side. You got Kinlaw and Payne on the D-line. Whew. Come on. Come on, I'm rebuilding the team right now. This is simple stuff. Adam Peters got to tighten up. I'm ready to see it. We're less than a month away from free agency. I'm expecting fireworks. I'm expecting day one several star players to be making their way to the burgundy and gold. Several. So, yeah, I'm expecting a lot, ladies and gentlemen. I'm expecting a lot. So, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Oh, and the Laramie Tunsil deal, that's got to get done. Because actually I read that if they get the deal done with Tunsil, it could lower the salary cap. So let's not have another Terry McLaurin situation to where it's dragging into the new season and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and just get it done. Let's go ahead and get it done early. Let's just knock it out, get the deal done, and let's go ball out. But I'm going to keep y'all updated if I see any reports on who we're interested in, who we're looking at when free agency starts. The tampering period, I believe it's March. It's early March. It's either March 9th or like March 11th. I know it's in that time frame. And then 2 days later, the official free agency begins. So I'm going to keep you guys updated. I'm going to let you know what I'm seeing online and any news articles and stuff like that, stuff I'm hearing. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments about this video. You know what I'm saying? If y'all like my content, like, comment, and subscribe. You know, I'm on the scene with this YouTube now. So I need y'all to get me to this 1K subs. So let's keep pushing. I want to be the best at this. I feel like I am the best. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Hell.